Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival in Realms. Since last episode I did a little bit of off-camera mining, but I really had no luck. But thankfully the cow auto farm has been doing quite well with just putting wheat in top, and so then the babies come down and I just have easy food and leather, which is really awesome. I was also able to make a sugarcane farm just to increase my production. And I was starting a few ideas with my terraforming, but those will probably come in next episode. Next, I got right to work on the skeleton spawner, as this is a crucial part of any survival world, and especially pheasants. To make this, you need a 4x4 area surrounding the spawner, like this. Next, I had to go get water for the movement system, and I had a brutal fight with this Enderman that brought me down to 3 hearts. After getting a little distracted by coal, I was able to get the water system all in place. Next was the way up. Using a wall right there will make it possible for the skeletons to always move up onto the next block, along with subscribe. Next, I had to go exactly 23 blocks up in order to make it possible for the skeletons to drop the exact rate for their one shot. I got working on a simple kill chamber room with an entrance leading out here. Then I wanted to bring in a little bit of a design since I got a lucky spawner that was very close to the surface, so I wanted to bring in a cool water transport system using the new copper blocks as well. Now it was time to finally go to the nether as I grabbed my obsidian and flint and I headed to a great spot which I wanted a future build at. As I lit the portal and take in my world one more time before entering the dangerous nether for the first time. Oof, basalt biome. This is definitely a good deal. And with soul sand nearby, except gas spawn a lot in this biome along with magma cubes. Thankfully I was able to find soul sand quickly and safely and was able to get in and out. Home safe and sound in my slightly rendered world. Now, for one of the more trickier parts of the skeleton farm, I had to go find kelp. I knew this would be an issue since, for whatever reason, I know there was no ocean nearby and there was no rivers and only ice biomes, so I knew I had to make quite a distance. At least the ice racing is really fast and it'll be useful for the future in nether transport systems where we'll use blue ice. Coming to the halt of the ice, I was able to see a house in the distance, which I wasn't too sure of, but I was still on the key of finding kelp. I was able to finally find it, and I made sure to put a sign, because I was extremely happy, and these dolphins happened to be nearby and helped me out, I guess. I grabbed some flowers on the way out, and got right home. Love the ice, so much fun. Whee! I then went stupid and forgot about my boat and just ran for way too long. But I made it home to the sweet village and my inner sanctum. So excited for this bridge to finally be done. Now all we have to do is place the soul sand and make the bubble elevator with the water going across at the top for the kill zone. After placing the kelp and replacing the soul sand, let's see if it works. And it definitely does. And these guys definitely work as well. Ouch. Coming down to our future kill chamber is where we can see that everything is going through nicely, and hopefully we'll have skeletons here soon, which we do. Then I did my daily visit of the cow farm and fed them up nicely as they're loving their home. Oh yeah. Now it was time to clear out some area and get to some path work, as I needed this path to go all the way around to head to the cliff. Working with this mountain here is going to be tricky, but I have a good idea. I expanded out some of the land here with some dirt placing. And I got some lovely, satisfying sugarcane in order for more bookshelves. I brought the path down and started mining into the mountain, and then I was able to get a pretty nice shape coming out using just oak wood. I wanted to bring up some structure to it, and which allowed it to look more natural, and brought in some more slabs. I brought it all the way down and around, and then I got to work on the way into the kill chamber. Then I got to work on the exterior design, which I wanted to make pretty simple, kind of like a mine, but I knew it was missing something, so I wanted to go back later. I brought in some oak wood stripped floors along with slabs and made it pretty nice. I definitely have a surplus of deep slate, so I brought in a nice little roof here along with a nice little design, and I thought it turned out pretty nice. Working on the inner walls here, I brought in even more deep slate, and I did the ceilings and walls. Feeling much better in here, I brought in some green stained glass, which turned out pretty nice, and then you're able to see the skeletons. I had to make a hopper storage system to store all the bones, armor, and bows, and that went pretty quickly. My lovely babies all grew up, so I gave them a nice warm bath. Did you guys enjoy your bath? Oh. I then got finished with the floor and did some farming around my area. Then to add in a little detail, I brought in some bush around these two tall trees. I then thought it was time to add in the enchantment area, and I decided to make a full house later on, but for now, it'll be going in the skeleton spawner. I got up to level 26 for now, but I still have many levels and books to go, and that copper door instantly changed, which was really weird. I got my grindstone down, and I was all ready to go. Something sadly was off with the skeleton spawner, as for whatever reason there's only 9 spawning at a time, so I had to instantly change something. Instead of destroying the original pipe, I decided just to add a new one, and I would have the water flow going out this far. As it turns out, the skeletons cannot keep on spawning if there's some sitting in a certain radius of the spawner. But making a new pipe was not very hard, and I thought I deserved a good rest. Getting on the realm the next day, I was greeted with a special gift from I believe I knew who, but I was amazed to see an elytra in the chest, and I was very happy about it. The elytra is not something I like to use early game, and I believe it is something to be used on later, but I got right to work on the skeleton farm, and I actually got it working pretty quick and easy. I then put in the last book I needed for level 30 enchantment, and that was the next step, so I'm getting there. I then immediately wanted to enchant my diamond pickaxe, and first try I got fortune, so you know what that means. I do not plan to do this often early on since I don't have unbreaking on my elytra, but I thought this was a good time to head to the mountains and find some coal. I must say, once you get to the Elytra level of the game, it is quite amazing and beautiful, and kind of gives you a new perspective of it. I was able to find a tall mountain pretty quickly, and found some coal and iron. I also found a rare mob, which I've seen quite often honestly, but first time in the realm. I then found this ancient portal, which has already been looted, and it had a ravine nearby, so I thought why not give it a shot. With the new fortune pickaxe, I was able to get an absurd amount of copper from this. By heading all the way down to the depths, I was met with the ancient city nearby, and I realized that these blocks here you can actually mine for XP, which I did not know that. I then chose a random spot on the wall and just got right to mining at the right level. It was insane, but instantly I found diamonds. In that haul alone, I got 10 for my fortune pickaxe and continued mining, and I chose a different spot to see if I could get lucky again. Here I am sleeping for the whole server. There's a lot of us on right now. I then found an iron chunk, which is pretty cool, and you can kind of find that, but they're rare, and some gold. Thankfully, my diamond luck wasn't all out, as I found a few more. I thought my time here was done, and I decided to leave and go back home. I think it's this way. Alright, awesome. I then made some tools along with a chest plate and boots, and I felt pretty good along with the enchantments, which took a while, but I'm getting there. Wanted to increase my bamboo by just covering this little island here, which I hope to replace in the future. But I got right to building my new structure, which will be a lava farm. With the bone block being the base, I then put the deep slate as a little outline. Now it's important to add detail along every single walls, and I then brought in some path to the front door. I then brought in a little bit of birch, which I hope to use more in the future, and I brought in some cauldrons, which take a lot of iron, so I kept on building up as I wanted a second portion of the building, and I brought in some deep slate walls, which are very handy. Nice little bed jump there. It may be a little funky, but we're going to keep up with the deep slate, and I finished the roof, so that's really awesome. I then brought in some stalactites and headed to the nether in order to get some easy lava. Before, of course, taking the lovely, ever-expanding view and my new build, so went right in. Thankfully, there was a bunch of lava right outside of my obsidian portal, and I grabbed some glowstone on the way out too. After getting back, I placed my lava in the right spots and watched it drip down. Hooray! I then sacrificed some more iron to the cauldrons and got to placing. I had some carpet, and overall this place is just coming together, but I wanted to get more diamonds. So back to the diamond mine I go. Whee! Blah! I then got right to mining and wanted to try a deeper level, negative 57, and I instantly hit diamonds again. You're kidding me. 25 in that one vein. That is more than my whole journey so far. So I was very happy with that. I just continued on and I found even more diamonds. After getting leggings and a helmet, I still had 23 diamonds to my name. I felt very good about myself. And I even made an anvil. I wanted to celebrate by mending my diamond fortune pickaxe, which was getting quite low. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to name in the future. I got a door on the house also, as I needed that, and I got some more XP. And it's just crazy how much you get from this. I went from level 28 all the way up to 33. Now it does get quite cluttered, as I definitely need to add a lava dispenser system for the armor and almost the bows, but it's looking quite good with the bones, and I was able to get some enchantments for my armor. I finally finished out the cauldron area and got some shears for some leaves. Almost looks like I could put a house here. But I got to some exterior decoration, as that's always just as crucial as interior. But I thought the leaf wall looked nice as it brought down from level to level, and it can help us come over here and makes me want to bring us all the way down to the water. Keeping up with the same design as before, it started looking quite nice, and I brought it all the way down to the level I wanted it for the water. The pillars were especially annoying, but I definitely wanted to continue them all the way up to the top, and then I waited for some trees. Oh, hello there. Getting a little distracted, I wanted to work on some terraforming, and just got some dirt in the process. This is going to be a future project with a river, and I'm really excited for it. I wanted to bring up the land over here as it will connect a bridge later on, and I'm really liking the feel of it, and it's going to bring us over to the diamond mine. We'll add in a nice little temporary bridge, and that'll conclude that little break. Back at the docks, I wanted to add a little bit of detail with some oak trapdoors, and finished off the pillars with a nice little fishing area. I really like how the docks came out. I'm definitely going to come back to them later, but I just did a little bit more decoration around the top edge, along with adding in a lower section for easy access with boats. I definitely want to add a little fisherman house along with a nice little boat, probably here. But the skeleton farm turned out really nice, along with a nice little temporary enchantment room. And I'm really liking the design of this lava farm, and it's working amazing, so that's great. But coming over this way is where I plan to work on in the next episode, and I hope to do some terraforming and bridging. But thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed. And let me know what you guys think about everything and what you guys want to see in the future. And please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.